my channel. My name's Angela and this is Devon Thread Tales. I'm going to share with you today the things that I'm going to make in May, or hopefully make in May 2019. I have already actually recorded this video. I did it yesterday and was going to edit it last evening and upload it for you. But when I went to go and edit it, I quickly watched it through to make sure everything was okay. And as I did, I counted up and I had planned to make about 9 or 10 things. I thought, as I keep going on about planning and how my sewing is a bit chaotic and all over the place, and the fact that I don't want to put pressure on myself. So I just deleted it and decided to start again. So I'm going to quickly go through my favourite things that I want to make. If I end up making some more things, that's fine, but I'm only going to commit to a few things. So I'll start off. I am going to make something completely different to what I made last month. It was all about dresses last month. I'll put a link in so that you can have a look at that if you haven't seen it. But I keep looking at people wearing dungarees and I really, really like them. I know dungarees aren't an outrageous garment, but I just don't feel that it's something that I would normally wear, but I love the look at them. So I've been looking at lots of different options, and the two that I got it down to was either the Tilly and the Buttons Mila or Mila dungarees, or the there's a McCall's pattern 7547, this one here. Now there are lots and lots of pictures of both the Tilly and the Buttons version and this version on Instagram if you look up the hashtags for them, and they're both really great. And I think the reason I've decided to go for this one is because it's slightly more high-waisted than the Tilly and the Buttons one. I think I'm still going to have a go at making the Tilly and the Buttons one, but maybe with a floral kind of stretch fabric. I've actually gone for a denim, so I'll show you what I've got. I have this beautiful stretch, you know, ordinary indigo blue denim, nothing sort of outrageous at all. And I bought this from, I've either bought it from a Plymouth store called Haberdashery Fabrics and More, or I bought it from Like So Amazing. I've bought some from both. One of them is stretch and one of them is not. And I don't know which one's which, but it's one of those. And it's lovely fabric and they're both lovely shops. So have a look at those if you have a chance to. So I can't find the reel of cotton that I'm going to top stitch it in, but I'm going to top stitch it in a jade green because I think that would be quite nice and quite funky. And I made a skirt a little while ago, a Brumby skirt in a denim, and I top stitched that all in red. I'll put a link in so you can see that. And I really like that skirt, and I like the fact that it was top stitched in something a bit different. So that's why I thought I'd go with that. And then I'm going to line all of it in this cotton. Now I think this is a little bit, I don't know, is it 60s or 70s vibe? I really love it, and I think against the blue, I don't know if that's going to come up very well on the screen. Oh, it might do. I think that's really, really nice, and then with the top stitching as well. I know nobody else is going to see that, only me, but do you know what? It's going to make me smile when I take it on and off, so there we go. I'm going to this is going to take a long time to do, and I'm probably going to take it along to a class that I go to on a Monday night, run by a lady. I've mentioned it before, so I won't go on about it, but it's a lovely thing to go to. If you have the chance to go to a class, then I would advise to do it. First of all, it gets you to meet new people and people that have a shared interest as you, and if there's somebody there that is taking the class, it's quite nice if you come unstuck on something or you're not sure about something, you can discuss it with them, so it's lovely. The lady that runs it is called Danny, and she actually has an Instagram account herself called Visualize Me. She does more than just sewing. She helps people with their confidence and their styling and things like that, and she's just such a lovely lady. So go and check her out. I'll put a link into her Instagram account below. But yeah, she's lovely. So that's my first thing that I'd like to make, and probably the longest thing that I'm going to make. The next thing that I'm going to make hopefully won't take quite as long as the dungarees, and I would like to make an Agnes dress hack. Now I follow a lady on Instagram and on YouTube. Her name's Adele, but her handle is Button and Pip. If you haven't come across her before, go and check her out on both Instagram and YouTube. She's really, really lovely. I've never met her, but I've come unstuck on a few things before, and I've messaged her, and she is so helpful and so lovely. She's really friendly, and from watching her YouTube video, she's got an incredibly infectious and very bubbly personality, and she's great. But she makes a lot of Agnes dress hacks, and she's made a few different versions, and they're all really gorgeous. So she's made them where she's cut the top off slightly shorter than what it would normally come, and then done a gathered skirt around the hem, around the waist, sorry, and they're really, really lovely. I really like that version. But she's also done a version, and I think, if I'm right in saying, I think she's possibly copied the Freya dress line, which is also Tilly and the Buttons, in her stretch book, but put the Agnes top to it rather than the little stand-up collar that goes with the Freya. And I like that version. I think that's what I'm going to make. So go and check her out because she's great, but that's what I'm going to do. I was completely inspired by her to do that. So I have this material. I bought this quite a few months ago from Hobbycraft. I really like it. It's a t-shirt cotton jersey. It's really, really nice. It feels lovely. I think it'd be quite nice in the summer as this little summer dress, so I think that'll be good. But I've seen this, whether it's still at Hobbycraft or not, I don't know, but I've seen it in lots of other shops as well, so I'm sure you can get it. But yeah, so that's something that I'm really looking forward to making. The next thing that I'd like to make, I haven't got the material for, and I did say I wasn't going to buy any more material, but we'll quickly glide over that. But I have some material arriving from a company called Higgs and Higgs. I've got it because I'd like to join in with the prize drawing competition again that I have done before, which is sewing patterns and prints. This month is sewing monochrome May. Now I quite suit black and white colours, so that's why I thought, oh yes, why haven't I made anything black and white before? So I've ordered some material and I'm hoping to make something with that. I'm not 100% sure what I'm going to make yet, so I'm not going to reveal that yet. So I will show you at the end of May, so long as I've had a chance to make it. The next thing I'd like to make is, and I don't have a picture of the pattern, but I'll try and put a picture of it in. I'm sure you've all heard of the True Bias Hudson Pants. I've seen so many people make these and they're just really lovely. And I realised the other day I have this one pair of long, warm, snuggly pyjama bottoms that I quite often put on when I get home from work with just a t-shirt or something. And then when that's in the wash, I'm like, oh, I won't get changed then. So I'm going to make myself a pair of lounge pants, trousers, whatever you want to call them, depending on what country you're in. And I'm going to make it out of, again, some material from Hobbycraft. I'm going to make it out of this. It's a t-shirt cotton jersey again. I think I might put together a self-drafted white t-shirt or find something, a loose-ish t-shirt. And if I've got enough of this and I think it might suit it, I'm not sure, then I might try and incorporate some of that material into the white t-shirt. I might just make a white t-shirt, I'm not sure. So yes, so I'm going to make the True Bias Hudson Pants with this and a white t-shirt. Now those are the things I'm going to 100% commit to. But I also have another thing that I would like to make, and that is the Carrie trousers. And the pattern is from Sew Over It. Completely had a mind blank then. Sew Over It. Now I've made these before. I've made 2 pairs for 2 of my children, and it's meant to be made in a very lightweight, possibly like a rayon or a crepe or something like that. It's really soft and floaty and flowy. Now I didn't make it out of that because I made them in the winter for the girls, and I made them out of this material which was quite a bit thicker, but it has lots of viscose in it, so it's very, very drapey. Now, a friend of mine at the sewing class that I go to, she's made a pair for her daughter, and I just thought, do you know what, I'm always wearing really plain things and I really fancy making a funky pair. And I came across this material and I absolutely love it. Bought it from the haberdashery shop in Plymouth. I think on screen that's coming up quite red, but it's actually really, really pinky with a grey sort of tone in it, and then obviously the creamy white crisscross with the yellow in it. I absolutely love these, and I really want to make myself a pair of the Carrie trousers. I'm sure as long as they fit and they look nice and everything, I'll probably make them in the material that you're meant to have. But it is, this material, I'll try and show you, it is very soft and floppy and flowy, but it's just not quite as lightweight as I think it's meant to be. But I think they're going to be quite a fun, nice thing to make. So that's everything that I'm going to make in May. I hope that you've enjoyed the video. If you're new and you'd like to see the things that I said I'm going to make, then do subscribe. Otherwise, have a good week, everybody, and take care. Bye.